Hello? So, welcome back. We are on chapter 15 now. What a creepy episode it was. The New Humanity. Which the name was from chapter 17, so this episode basically consists of the end of chapter 15 all the way to chapter 17, which is basically around halfway through chapter 17, I would say. At least from when I checked my videos, since it was part of part 2 of my playthrough. So here are the differences and my thoughts for the episode. So intro's new as always. There's always something new with the intro, which I really like, I would say. Lines are changed or moved around. Like some of those dialogues from an example that I could use was basically the opening when they're fighting, basically, or after the fight with Gorgon, basically. Some lines were changed so someone else says it, or it's basically removed. But that's just how it is. As I've said before. Ritsuka meeting up with Ket was cut. She told them to ride her Seppen to reach Uruk faster, which is why he is on one in the anime. Like, if you're confused on why he's on one randomly in the anime, they actually met up, but it was off screen. You gotta show the carnage that's happening. There was a scene missing also in the anime. It's basically what happens in I think they're probably gonna show that in the upcoming episodes, maybe, because like there are a few returning characters, I would say, and they're pretty important, I would say. I also checked that game basically since like I wanted to see like when it will happen, so I'm pretty sure it's gonna happen next episode. So make sure you're ready for that. There's also another thing I want to say. It's basically the situation when the lady dies, like who was hiding. And I guess if you didn't notice, it's basically the man gestures slightly at her direction. It's like over there, and then that's how they knew basically. But I guess it wasn't really told in the game very well, since apparently she got caught because the man ran away. So I'm not really sure how that works. So anime did well on that one. At least it made it seem better, because like a lot of the times in the visual novel you're just imagining things with what's being said in the visuals, basically. Jaguar Warrior wasn't in the throne room because like that was basically the first time Jaguar Warrior and Gilgamesh met, so that's weird, I would say. Probably she's still outside. Also, one thing to note, for those who don't know what Lamu means, it means mud. They also actually left out the bit where they can change even more. That's like the secret thing. Spoilers, basically. They can change even more. That's probably gonna be shown definitely in the next episode because of what basically happened in the end. So, also we skipped also Kingu talking with Solomon. That's probably gonna be shown when we go furthermore with Kingu, since this is basically the part I would say Kingu's like a lot more questioning like what's happening now, because like it's not what she envisioned. She's just trying to call her mother basically, and everything seems to be not going well, I would say, at least in my opinion. So we also skipped This was basically when even Jaguar Warrior, who was a joke character in this case, got really serious. We skipped that part. It's like there's no time to be joking around. Like there's still some joking parts in the game, but it's just way more serious now. So, and I don't even think there's really much joking part in the anime, so I guess that was fine. But oh well. I'm just really sad that it skipped, because it's like this situation is serious. So basically in the game we also encountered the Lamu that won the attack first compared to the anime when we were already fighting basically. It's like the scene was reversed. We see the civilians fight each other basically first, and then the Lamu not fighting back was basically in the fight. But in the game, we see the Lamu not fighting because we were sneaking around to see what's happening in the city, so it's basically reversed, I would say, in the game. We also skipped the Lamu talking for the first time before. Imagery, we get our first time hearing them in the anime when she's like, "You are very boring." But in the game, they actually talk for a while, and even Kingu was surprised that they were able to talk. And that was before he got backstabbed. It got backstabbed. I don't know if it's he or she. I'll just call it it, because technically it's a weapon, so it got backstabbed. And they're probably gonna do that for the next episode. So, thoughts? Creepy episode. Oh man, you can't really hear them in the game. You probably only hear them when they attack or so, but not when it's like during scenes basically. So hearing them now, it's just like, oh my gosh, it's just really creepy. Like, we see what their appearance is like, but we don't know how they sound like. So we can only imagine what it sounds like, because, like, as they always say, whatever you imagine will always be worse than what's shown. Basically, it's like you'll always be thinking of like the worst things that could happen. So Anna, she did well. Really sucks. It sucks that we lost Anna and Merlin. Merlin, because he carried you throughout the game when he was there, so that sucks. Siduri, no. Oh man, that sucks. Like, there's also posts like artist. I'm pretty sure I saw them on Reddit, so I'm pretty sure I'll just get the Reddit post to see on where it is. And that sucks. No, white flag. And what's it? There was also another post when I was just checking recently on my Twitter that it's basically, if you've seen the episode, you should know, but that move was Siduri, and look at that. Look at this picture. Look at this thing that I saw on the Twitter. Oh man. No. I would want to see Siduri as a third, but if I remember correctly from before, I think Nasu, the creator of Fate, basically, he doesn't want to put like the main characters from like basically who died in the main story to be servants, basically. So that's why we won't see Leonardo da Vinci like the main form now. We will only see her little form basically now. But you can still summon her like when it rolls out, but there's no chance that we'll see them in the main story again. So no, maybe Siduri someday will be a servant. I hope so, at least. That sucks. Yeah, everything's gone. Everything's gone down to the poops. I won't say any swear words because it's just not for me. Like, I tried to swear once when I was a kid. It left a bad taste in my mouth. So, it was the worst feeling I've ever... It wasn't really the worst feeling I've ever had. It just felt really wrong to say, basically. So, I just refused to say anything bad I would say. Like, say any swear words that I think are swear words. Like, damn, I don't think that's a swear word, in my opinion. So, I guess that's that. So, either way, I'll see you guys on the next one. Goodbye. Hope you have a nice day, and